It is human nature to try to explain the inexplicable. Why do we dream? What are they for? What messages can they convey? And above all, how can we interpret and understand those messages?
It's my imagination, but I don't feel like I'm running it. It's like someone else is running that.
The most profound dreams that affect our lives are those that we remember. The most profound ways they affect our lives is when we know the meaning of them, we begin to understand the meaning of them, and apply that meaning for our benefit in our lives.
What is the quality of this dream? Like, is it encouraging? Is it supportive? Is it illuminating? Is it frightening? How do I look at this dream? What's the theme in it? Is there a lot of water in it? Are there woods? Is it all in the city?
I think that most people are pretty curious to know why they're here, what the meaning is to their experiences.
These are the questions that you can ask yourself, and you can begin to realize that this is what you're talking about in terms of you, and that's the beginning of opening up the interpretation of, what does this dream mean to me?
One of my favorite quotes about dreams is from the Talmud, which is Jewish scripture. It says a dream uninterpreted is like a letter unopened.
So the first step is remembering the dream and having a desire to remember the dream. First thing is get a dream notebook or dream journal or steno pad to someplace to keep your dreams in. Date it the night before you go to bed. When you wake up the first thing in the morning, write down whatever you remember.
The act of scribing or writing down what was in your dream immediately upon arising is so essential to getting the message.
And once the dreams are remembered and then they're recorded in a dream notebook, then they can be interpreted and understood. That's when they begin to have the greatest effect on our daily life.
Is learn how to remember the dreams, how to record them, how to interpret them, and then learn how to put those messages into practice.
Once I realized I had the ability, and we all have the ability to dream, I just started keeping a record of them. And I found that as I wrote my dreams, it reflected a lot of things that I did in the day that I needed to reconsider.
I've written my dreams down since I was 13, but I kept track of my dreams for 60 years, and you can be sure that if I wasn't getting something from them, I wouldn't have kept it up. I learned things about how I felt internally that I didn't really realize. Oh my goodness, wow, yeah, that mattered more to me than I thought. I better pay more attention to that. And I began to understand that dreams are truly messages to oneself.
And what I've learned from my own life about these kind of lucid dreams is I've learned to view life as a dream. So my goal now is to become lucid in my waking life. And by lucid, I don't mean just aware or more conscious. For me, it means actually seeing life as a dream. That means all the positive characteristics of dreaming, where anything's possible, unlimited potential. I feel like a oneness with all the characters in the dream. And that is how I can feel in my waking life. I feel if I look at life as a dream.
And the only thing I can do as an individual is just simply record the information and hope I see patterns and trends and hope that other people do the same. And in time, maybe there'll be an awareness in all of society.
There's something we have in common. So if we can get beyond our differences and see our similarities in our physical form, dreaming is a huge similarity that we have, and we can join together.
I think that if everybody in the world was aware of how important dreams are, that we would have much more peace in the world, because learning how to understand your own dreams gives you inner peace, and the more that each person has inner peace, then the more all of us together have peace in the world.
So that's why I think it's important for you to work on your dreams, but then also for us to share dreams.
In the brief time that I have spent with these elders of dreaming, I have learned a few things, but perhaps the most profound of which is, no matter what we dream, they always change us, and as we evolve, so too do our dreams.
Very complex dream with a lot of aspects to it.